Hey guys, welcome back. It is the third and final set of the night for the Permasand Invitational Round 3, which is the lower bracket only. And here we have Zokuru and Astamatitos. For those of you who do not know, Astamatitos, yes, he does play things other than Gen 3, and in fact, he plays them really well. He was the champion of the Badass Tour, which used the exact same three formats as this tour. ADV, DPP, and Black White. Asta won that whole tournament outright, so that should tell you very clearly he can absolutely play the other tiers other than just ADV. Will it be enough to overcome Zokuru? I don't know. We're about to find out, but they are starting in DPP as was randomly assigned to them. So we're taking a Euro trip here between the Frenchman and the Greek. Here is game one. Zokuru bottom side with a Roserade lead and Meta on the top for Asta. They both like their matchup and stay in, and it's going to be Mash and Toxic Spikes respectively. Follow-up Mash not only connects but finds an attack raise, and Asta with the lead, but he doesn't like the Swampert matchup and gets out of the way. Gyarados gets the Intimidate off, however, he's immediately roared out. Infernape comes down, big Grass Knot, but it does not kill, crucially, and more hazards come down in the form of Stealth Rocks. Gengar comes in resisting the U-turn, and the answer is again going to be Meta. Gengar going to stay in and eat it, and he's going to die to the mash. So we've got ourselves an even faster lead, an even bigger lead for Asta. Very quickly, it is 6-4. Zokuru resorts to Kingdra Dragon Dancing. There's a second Dragon Dance, and there's a payback. But Kingdra pretty beefy now, +2/+2, or I guess +1/+2 because the Intimidate, and he gets an Outrage KO. So Zokuru on the board. Outrage again, it's going to do a lot to T-Tower, but it won't be enough. Crunch won't kill either, but the Sand will. And we've got ourselves a 5-3 in what has been a blisteringly fast game. We're only 11 turns in. We've got 4 knockouts already. And there is Super Power and Agility, respectively. Agility and Pataya activating here. And Polion looking for some kills. Surf is going to kill T-Tower from 1%. And Starmie gets revealed for the first time for Asta. Surf is a fuck ton, but it's not enough. Thunderbolt obviously gets the job done from 11%. Like I said, this has been a blisteringly fast game, as DPP sometimes can be. Only 14 turns in, and almost everything is dead. There's Ice Punch. It is only Swampert at 9%. That's gone on turn 15. Welcome to what DPP could be sometimes. 15 turns. And a game ends the old-fashioned way. It ends via 6 knockouts, not an early concession or anything like that. Everything's actually just dead on turn 15. This is what DPP can sometimes be, and it was a beating. Fast and furious like I was with Jabba's mother the other night. Zokuru here gets to pick the next tier, and surprisingly, he's going to pick ADV. Asta's best tier, but Zokuru also probably thinks this is his best tier among the 3 in the pool, so I suppose that makes sense to me. See if he's going to be able to beat Asta at his own game. If he does not, Zokuru will be eliminated with a 1-2 record. Let's find out. So Zokuru on Asta. Zokuru again on the bottom. He's got a meta against a T-Tower, which obviously favors the meta. T-Tower out of the way. Meteor Mash, immediate critical hit, but no attack raise on the Jirachi via the resistance. Earthquake here, blanking on the Skarm as it switches in, but Asta double switches here, sniffing out the Magneton, and he is exactly right. There was a Magneton there. Great scouting for Asta. He's going to go straight for Spore. That is going to catch a Coon here, looking at probably a Magdoll-esque team for Zokuru, which is a good choice against Asta, who is a very well-known Skarm Bliss spammer. And he's going to go for Focus Punch here, connecting with Salamence, which we see does have lefties, ruling out a couple of sets, Choice Band being the biggest one, and Earthquake coming down. So we have lefties and Earthquake. That probably means it's just a good old DD Mence, but TBD. Here comes the Lax coming in on Bliss. Hey, Skarm Bliss from Asta. Boy, am I surprised. How about you? And there's the Seismic Toss and the Earthquake, respectively. Earthquake Lax here. Interesting. So, are we looking at Curse, Body Slam, Earthquake, Rest? Or is this a Utility Lax that simply has 4 attacks? Does he have Self-Destruct? Focus Punch here would be clutch. Yep, Focus Punch there would have clocked the Blissey. So that would have been a fantastic time for it. But evidently he doesn't have that. He does get a Body Slam power, though. And now Blissey in a little bit of trouble. And Asta knows it. Out of the way. And good prediction for Zokuru with the Earthquake, nailing Rachi on the way in. It will obviously not survive another one of those. If Zok lands it, he goes Magneton, and it's going to be Protect. Interesting. Protect again, because why not? But Jirachi probably in trouble here. If it's really, really specially bulky, it can live. And he's going to go for the Wish. Interesting. Zokuru misses an opportunity to potentially kill the Jirachi had he stayed in with the Lax and just kept spamming attacks. But instead of dead, the Jirachi is all the way back up to a hundo. So that's certainly not the outcome Zokuru was looking for. But he does land a Thunder Wave, which is going to help his case. Nevertheless, Asta gets another Wish off, and he's going to stay in and keep it for himself. Zokuru body slamming, thinking there'll be a switch, and there's not. Fire Punch comes down for 11%. He doesn't find the burn that he's hoping for, and now Salamence, the previously unrevealed last poke for Asta, makes an appearance, gets Intimidate off, and comes in for free on the Earthquake. T-Tar comes in on the double, and we're back to the lead matchup that Asta did not like before, but he evidently likes it now. Stays in, goes Flamethrower, and he's faster than Metagross of note. Flamethrower may or may not kill here, and Zokuru doesn't like it. Did 52 last time, and he's at 54, but he didn't want to gamble there. He gets out of the way. Coon comes in. It's still asleep from before because remember Spore, and he goes for the Sleep Talk here, but he finds Rest doing a whole lot of nothing. There's Skarm, and there's the outplay. Asta does not play around Magneton, and he's right not to. He gets a Spike down, consequence free. Here's the Wake Up. There's the Surf. Good timing for Zokuru. Roar. And it's not the Nightmare Roar where he actually roars out the Magneton. Instead, he finds Salamence that we believe to be some kind of physical set. Yep, it is DD. And there is the Roar prompting out the Coon. So Magneton has not found its way back in via these roars. And now Asta's going to play like the Magneton's coming in or the Coon's going to stay in. This is a nice catch-all play where he's fine either way. He sneaks in the Bliss, and he's going to get a soft-boiled off if he wants it, and Zokuru cannot prevent that. He goes Toxic, however, to put a clock on the Coon. And now he's going to go for Snatch, stealing Calm Mind. That's really obnoxious. We've got the Snatch Bliss in action here. And that's going to prevent Rest as well. So this is damned if you do, damned if you don't. Zokuru feels he has no choice other than attack. So it's exactly what he does. And he's going to nail the Bliss for 15%. Snatch anticipating Rest. Yep, Blissey going to steal that right there. That is a double whammy because crucially it prevents Zokuru from getting the rest that he needs. And now he's going to get out of the way. But Zokuru must rest now or he simply dies. So no choice, he goes for it, and it's going to be a free switch into Skarm for Asta. Nothing he could do. He goes Sleep Talk, hopes to find Surf, and does not. There is Roar, and once again, he does not find the Magneton that Zokuru is hoping gets roared out. He's simply going to blow up on Skarm here, which is going to do 71%. Now he follows up with a Magneton, but man, that was a lot of work and a lot of sacrifice to just trade with the damn thing. And a layer of spikes got down, so you've got to think that that whole altercation had to favor Asta, and there's the Brick Break taking out Magneton as well, so Asta simply with the Pokemon advantage as well at 5-4. Here comes Coon making the reappearance against Salamence, mixed or special. In fact, we know it's mixed because we saw Brick Break and Dragon Claw, 32%. Hidden Power Grass looks like a standard mixed Mence in which the last move would be Fire Blast here or Flamethrower, but usually Fire Blast. Sleep Talk Surf, why not? Hidden Power will kill if he stays in. Dragon Claw also good enough. Down goes Coon, and Zokuru not in a good place here, down 5-3 against Asta. Lax comes in anyway, and Last Poke Heracross comes in, finding itself against Tyranitar. Hera does not have lefties. He goes Mega Horn. We don't know if it's Salic Berry here or Choice Band, but Salamence is going to be an issue one way or another. There's Intimidate, there's Fire Blast, there's a dead Heracross, and probably a dead Zokuru. He's going to need his Salamence to be faster, and the sand tells us that it is not. Dragon Claw is going to kill. He's going to survive at 1%. All right. However, the sand is in play to make this less exciting. There is the kill via the sand. And Breloom against the Lax here, I mean, Mach Punch just ends it if he has that. No, he's going to go Spore. So there's the vague hope that all Breloom has to attack is Focus Punch and Lax wakes up immediately. But nope, he's just teasing him. He does, in fact, have the Mach Punch. He was just trolling him there. Gets him with the Mach Punch. Down goes the Lax, and it's going to be a pretty dominant victory, I would say, from Asta. It didn't ever feel to me like Zokuru was ahead in this game. Asta looked ahead wire to wire here. It never really felt like that was slipping. Going to be a nice clean 2-0 for Asta. He's going to eliminate Zokuru. Zoc out with a 1-2 record. And Asta, the champion of the Badass Tour, lives to fight another day and maybe be the champ of this tour as well. And with that, my coverage for the night is over. 3 sets played on a Wednesday. Cool to see that not every game is played on Sunday. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thumbs up if you did. I'm going to remind you guys, I was very disciplined about this. This is my only time in this whole entire recording session that I'm going to mention it. But we are accepting donations. This tour relies on donations. Any amount is very helpful. Even $5 goes a long way. Contributes to the prize pool. If you guys want to donate, absolutely join the Discord. Hit me up, and I'd be very, very appreciative. I keep none of it. It all goes to the players, and I will keep bringing you this entertainment that hopefully you guys are enjoying. But that's it. Appreciate your time tonight. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the coming days with more content from the Permasand Invitational.